Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Man.
25, check 25, check 25.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Gone.
Watch the edge.
Hit it.
On first down, here's Love. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Don't throw this way.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Show an 8. Show
66. Bullet high.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Ready up.
50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Leo. Five.
On first down, Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Big River.
Looking to throw on second down. Ackerman firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Let's go.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
And a key number on that play, 3.
Let's go.
Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready. 50, plant.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Ackerman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch 54.
15.
I got him. Check. Fresno. General. West.
Check 4.
Check 24. Check 24.
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
Baby. Yeah.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Second and 5. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Back to throw. Ackerman. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after here coming up. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night, those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Yellow. All right, 80.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
15, yellow, yellow. My side.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Here we go.
36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This is Johnson. He's got it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards there, a big one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight. 5.
Off play action. Ackerman. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, here's Love. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
You get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on third down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes out with the ball, he competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Taylor.
Run.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 31. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Bring it.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal.
22 jet bomber.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We play to win. Let's go.
On the
The
double.
Eagles
58,
offense
58,
set to
Mike,
begin their
look at
next
me.
drive.
Zipper.
And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity
58,
for
Mike,
points
58.
last time when they
You're
couldn't
out.
connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can
break.
miss kicks like that.
Look,
Can they come back
squeeze.
now and redeem
Go.
themselves?
Go.
Check curls, check curls. Watch twist.
Go.
To throw on second down. Ackerman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Let's go, let's go.
Here we go.
This quarterback now,
15
8 of 11
Lonnie.
in this
15
first
Lonnie.
half. He's got it first
Ready?
and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the ready.
The last run got 6, now
Hey,
2nd and
Charlie.
4.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Off the play fake.
58,
Ackerman.
Exit.
And he finds a man on the
I
crossing
got you, boy.
route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being
All
stopped
day,
just
baby. Let's
before
go.
the 35.
Let's go.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Come on,
So they
set.
move from
60
136
outlaw.
over to the other as they come up on first down. Here's Love. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
On second down, Love. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Okay, ready?
Mike, 58. 58's the Mike. I'm here all day.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet hit it.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 52.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 10.
58's the Mike.
Come on, boy.
That is caught at the 7.
You better be ready.
The
Ready,
Eagle
ready.
passing game looking
Ted
good
Lobo.
on this drive. It's a first down.
Get it.
Operating from the gun.
Come on, fellas.
Ackerman. Escaping the pressure right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And partner, let me make a quick comment here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. They're last in the league. Where did they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him, really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
So maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yellow, 180.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Makes him better.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now here's Mahomes, and the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mahomes going to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to throw. Ackerman. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Got it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
We got this.
2nd and 3. It's caught by Bryant. First target, first catch, and a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Set. 70. Indy.
Right there. Squeeze, double.
Let's go.
From the gun, Ackerman. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down
Set,
inbounds
ready?
because
18,
they are
Gator.
very gifted.
6'6",
They'll make the
pull
circus
it high.
catches, but they make them out of
Ready?
bounds. That does you no good.
Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything.
They're the punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go right here now.
2nd and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Ready?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Operating from the gun, Ackerman. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
And I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get it.
From the gun, Ackerman. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on,
this quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ackerman. And I think the ball's out. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Yellow.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Yellow.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. On the move to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing
ain't going nowhere.
MVP candidates, right?
Right.
The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh. I hear the remote's clicking off right now.
Let's go.
So how about
8,
this for a
3.
change in field position?
Hey,
From
defense, let's
inside
go.
the
Pick it up,
10, here's
D.
first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. Ackerman. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15, and he'll score.
Give me the ball every time, fellas.
Eagles.
I'm going to score.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We own them.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go on, 80.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Tackle made there by Traven Howard. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
You ain't got nothing.
Here's a second and 7. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Out. 3 down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
180.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Let's get it together.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
He's scared.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Bring it. Double tight. Double tight. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in. Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On second and goal, Mahomes, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Taking it in from a yard out. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Let's go now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Now. Bravo.
Hey,
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
That's it.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead.
Down.
You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second
Keep
down.
playing hard, fellas.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next.